end up picking up the Viper.
Look at this, the aggression coming out early as they go for this three-player push, and just like that, Noisy's going to get 2 kills on the push. Great start to the round for ZERATOR, but there's the satchel coming out from Jibs. Jibs picks one up with the satchel. The nade going to go in as well. Could potentially do significant damage, and it does. The Reyna now locked inside the tuna can. The Lear comes out, but look at that. They're going to actually bring that spike back over towards the A site. The problem is Jibs is stuck here in the hookah. Jibs has 1 behind and doesn't even realize it, but it doesn't stop Jibs from taking down Poirel. Jibs now spots Tohai, but the spike's going to be planted over on the A site, and that puts all the pressure on Boaster, excuse me, and Boaster goes down immediately, and that should be the round. Jibs is too far away to stop this, despite picking up the frag onto Tohai.
Yeah, likely you're just going to save the weaponry there.
Great. Fires approached over on this B site. The meta has become stale multiple times in the past. There's Boaster flying into that site. They're going to continue to move up. The pistol's still in play here for both sides for a lot of these players. The Lear comes out to try and delay this push. Poirel in position as the bomb buddy runs towards his spot. You've got players surrounding this. But regardless, the spike will be planted. That's huge, but it does come down to 1. It's Jibs who's now locked in hookah. Jibs has 1 right to the right, and the nade comes in from Fearoth, who swapped off of the Sova over to the Raze. The spike will be defused, and there's 3 players here, but the spike isn't. So there's still an opportunity for them to rotate out and head back towards this A site. It's a bit of a slow approach. Chihuahua gonna take down Fearoth on the site. The ult being popped. The rocket goes right in. Arch gets nailed, but down to 9 HP. Has time for the heal. Slow orb coming out on both sides to keep that push from getting too close, but it's not enough. It's all down to the Brim now coming in on the flank of the play, coming in potentially from hookah. The portal, though, gives it away, so Tohai is going to get flashed out by the paranoia as Boaster goes for the plant.
Yeah, this could be, you know, once we saw the weaponry come through here for Team ZERATOR, that's where they really start to come online, come alive. Still down to 3, though. Tohai can make this work if he plays this right, but of course the Omen is going to be flanking from behind Ryan to get the long con around. Boaster there with the operator. He's going to get Molotov out, has to jump out. A little bit of a jump peek over Tuna Can, and now on the escape.
A site, so PM will be rotating in through the vents. Boaster gets shot and couldn't even tell where it came from. Nice response from Boaster. Take a seat, Fearoth, as the op delivers over on the A site.
Yeah, still trying to make ends meet here for the side of Team Arch. It's Tohai as well with the operator, but Boaster has his number living rent-free in the back of his mind. They will still try to push through. It's PM that also falls, and it is just looking like an absolutely rough round for the side of Team Arch. Frag after frag opens up the A site. Still going to answer with the refrag here onto Arch. Rhyme up in heaven. Going to take down the rotation through, back in through metal. And
even though Boaster gets things started, Rhyme goes for that port and takes down Poirel, and then gets into heaven as well. Also drops Arch. And the site comes up pretty heavily. I love this. The bomb buddy's going to go in, and now they know everyone's here. The nade is going to do significant damage, and you've got Rhyme on the backside of this as well, so could really punish all of these players as they go for the A side rotate out of that B site.
this positioning is great. This reminds me of Carlo. Still start to funnel through. He'll mow him down. Starts with 2. Paranoia going to make it that much easier hiding in the cubby there. Still coming through his prime now, having to switch to the classic 4 kills for him so far. All down to 1 final member. It's PM. The Devourer is good to start it off. He has a Sheriff and a Dream, but that Dream so far a nightmare as there are 3 members still alive.
1 for the rhythm, 2 for the rhyme. Come on, y'all. It's ace time. Rhyme, right on the backside of this B site. Poirel's looking for him. Rhyme wants that ace oh so badly, but with almost no HP. It's all about positioning, and somehow he's got the best of him. He's managed to make it into Tuna. If he can actually catch him on the way out, maybe, yes, there it is. The ace comes in as the spike detonating. Tohai out of position on the backside of the APC. Slow and steady right now for ZERATOR. Taking their time as they work in towards that B site early. The tripwires are down, but they're not down aggressively. They're playing a little bit more passively towards the site, kind of playing off the tuna can. The wall comes down. Arch can't stop that one. Get a wall boost over the top. Goes for it. Gets stopped after just 1 kill. The camera is going to see 1 going through hookah, but can't do much about it. Doesn't even bother firing a dart. Understands the camera has more value. Nice shot coming in from Boaster yet again on that op. They just do not have an answer for Boaster's op play. They still haven't managed to stick that spike after the orbital strike comes through and delays things just a little bit. but the two remaining players realizing the round is long.
Side of Team Arch, it's all about defense and stopping these quick rotations.
Orb, picking up the orb consistently with the use of dark cover. Poirel with the great angle finally gets the best of Boaster. That's a big kill coming out here for Team Arch.
Yeah, starting off especially with the truck boost. I'm not sure if they use the barrier orb, if they use like an actual boost, but the resurrection puts Boaster back into play. Hopefully he'll be able to still stand the test of time. Tohai with the kill onto ZERATOR, but Rhyme using the ultimate there to get back into the spawn. Rhyme, here's something that's cooking on the other side. Still trying to peek around the corner. Couple of those shots do connect, but has to back away and still trying to stay alive. One going to be coming in through the vents. It's Arch that'll take him down. And the rest of ZERATOR still waiting for an opportunity to push in. Chihuahua opens up with the frag, but so far it has not been a successful push. PM having to back away, and Chihuahua frag after frag, keeping the Dream alive. But still, 30 seconds left on the clock. They have to push in.
Oh, JBZ tries to go for the satchel push, but it doesn't work out as PM picks up another one on that off this round. Chihuahua, though, so powerful and decides to go through that portal. For a second, you can see that hesitation, the pause. The orb is going to go in. That'll at least slow down the rotate coming in through portal, and a plant will be guaranteed here for Chihuahua. So now it's a 1-on-3 after the res comes in from Sage. You've got Reyna and the ult up, two players coming in from Hookah. It's just too much. Crossfire is set up. Peeks out from the tuna can, two players peeking at him. Almost gets that pickup onto Sage, but they're in this first half. Tohai wants to go aggressive on that peek and gets punished. Tohai goes for that slow peek, and Jibs is just already up far. They'll send the bomb buddy in, a counter bomb buddy coming through the portal. No one going to be in Hookah, but a rotate already coming through here. What I like right now is the spike is actually back towards A, indicating that this is very likely to be an A play. They've only got one player to contend with over on the A side. Poirel from the cubby picks off ZERATOR and able to get across back behind the tuna can. So you do have a 4-on-4, but again, that spike is down over towards A right now. So kind of curious to see how they're going to get these players out of Hookah and back towards that A site. I thought initially we would see more presence towards Long, and they would use that as a way to go through the port, but there's that kill coming in onto Poirel, and now the rotate starts to come out. You've still got time. 50 seconds left as they go for that orb control inside Showers, giving it over to the Jet. Boaster picking that up.
Use that barrier orb to at least get the ult point here. Resurrection for Chihuahua, getting ZERATOR back into the mix. I mean, that's got to be confusing. You know exactly where he is, but they'll start their push in towards A. Arch with the kill onto Rhyme. A great start nonetheless, but still have a long way to go. It's two quick kills in succession to seal the deal. They'll start to make their way in through the showers, but ZERATOR will still fight back. And now it's 2v2.
Really well read. The second that wall came down, they knew exactly what was happening. They started rotating players over that instant. The ult gets popped here from the Raze, but it's...
So on the receiving end of, you know, these one loss.
Arch inside the tuna can, taking down Boaster. You've got Arch still on the site, but can't really do much. The wall has a gap, and Noisy's trying to take advantage of it. Just can't quite get the timing right on the shot. Chihuahua goes up over the top rope and RKOs his opponent. It's a 4-3 now, as you've got this attacking side with the disadvantage. Firoth and his teammate coming up on Long. It's the Reyna back behind him. Jib's going to go down in sight. Chihuahua continues doing what he did in that first map, locking down this B site. One coming in from ZERATOR, and Chihuahua finds a 3K on the round. A 5th for Team ZERATOR as 3 survive. Noisy playing aggro on Long right now. Currently in Garden. The camera goes down. That's spotted. It's not going to make much difference, though, as the Cypher immediately falls. Good trade from Chihuahua, but an even better one from Noisy, who's now stuck in this corner. Boaster has to come in with the op to bail them out. They've got site control, though, and the spike is going to be planted. You've already got the Omen in the back hall. Oh, no. Rhyme goes for the ADS and completely whiffs onto Firoth. Point blank range. It's Firoth with the no-scope onto Jibs. That wouldn't have happened if Rhyme got the timing on that peak better. So that's a huge kill that is now punishing right now. You've got Rhyme coming through, trying to make amends, but it's not looking like it's going to make too much of a difference. Boaster through the smoke, able to get one. The spike currently being stuck, but pulled off by Tohai. Got it halfway, and now wants to take the fight right to Boaster. Going through the smoke, gonna get spotted by Boaster, who finds the 3-piece on the round. The up, just getting to the backside, almost fell apart. Had he gotten the kill onto that Raze, it would have made things a lot easier. Here's the aggressive play through Showers. They get the orb control, and they pick off Chihuahua. That's actually a huge play, as Chihuahua has been a pretty strong performer. But they do have the res. So even though they found that kill onto Firoth, It is going to be full strength here for Arch, despite the fact that they are working with pistols. They haven't really made their way into the B site just yet. Jibs spots one coming through the portal. He's got Boaster backing him up from the bottom side of mid. They start to work their way in. You've got the Cypher, Noisy, inside that smoke. The ult getting popped by the Rays. This might be a bit of a problem. There's a lot of players in spawn. They were grouping up right around the corner. They're trying to run. The rocket comes in, but it's just a day late and $1 short. But it does at least push the defense back long enough to guarantee the plant as Rhyme drops Noisy in the back hall.
Yeah, with pistols, it's going to be a difficult execute here. Boaster going to find one. It's Fearoth that's going to have a showstopper of his own. He'll find Jibs taking down his Ultra Eagle. Now the rest of the team trying to push through. PM with one, but Rhyme will take it down quite handily. Up to now, 2 members here, Fearoth and Tohai with the Phantom. He can at least get some damage done. Trying to peek his way through around the cubby, but it's Boaster that'll have his other half, and now Fearoth, all up to him now, up against Boaster. How did this turn into a 1v1? He's pushing in aggressively, but all Boaster needs to do is play for time, backing up ever so slightly, and around the corner he goes.
First half, Tohai wants to get aggressive. Does not pan out well for Tohai as Jibs punishes that push. And now they're going to work their way in. You've got the ult being popped by the Jet. Boaster switches back to the op after things don't quite work out. Boaster going to go back and try and get the plant. As the wall comes in, the smokes are down as well. The nade comes out to try and prevent, but it doesn't go deep enough, so it looks like we'll see the plant coming out here. And the wall boosting that Arch, boosting Arch over top of the APC. I love the look. Dropping Chihuahua over in the cubby. Big play coming out as some Sage and Sage violence gets things started for the retake.
I like Boaster's positioning, trying to get a little bit of action from close range with the op. So far, it's just kills traded away. Boaster going to try to find one. It's Fearoth as well that with the answer back. Now down to the 2v2. It's Rhyme making it a 2v1. All up to the final race players. Fearoth finds himself on the other end of Jet's ponytail. Takes down Boaster. Now looking for that last and final player. Fearoth only has utility for one more blast pack left, but it is all up to time now as Rhyme with the headshot seals. Need to make sure that every hole is covered in the kitchen. And now they'll start to funnel in onto towards the A site. It's PM that starts with the kill onto Jibs. They'll get that barrier orb up as well, and now that spike will go down. It'll be all up to ZERATOR now for the retake.
Nice shooting from Chihuahua onto Plural. Chihuahua again moving in. Another kill for Chihuahua as the Sage leading in on the retake. You've got ZERATOR finding one as well. Chihuahua finds 3. No surprise there. It's down to Tohai, who's stuck inside the dark cover. The cyber cage comes out as well. As soon as he peeks through, Boaster is waiting with arms wide open. I like this. It's the triple smoke execute coming out on the A side. Bomb Buddy goes down, but it gets destroyed immediately. A counter Bomb Buddy followed up after the nade comes through, but 2 quick kills coming out here for the defense. One more maybe for JBZ. The SMG gets a little out of control, but still comes in, and JBZ's found 3. It's down to 1. It's Plural in the shadows of the showers currently, and it's not looking healthy right now as Chihuahua follow it as the tripwire gets destroyed. 4 players now in position. The Brim is lurking. That's Tohai over on the A side, but the action is about to pop off here. Tohai somehow catches one on that lurk, but here comes the play, the execute coming through. Paranoia coming out to try and slow things down. The wall potentially from Chihuahua as they boost up over the cyber cage, and they drop the spike. That's huge. Chihuahua finds 2 despite his teammate going down, able to pick up a 3rd. This push has been crushed, and it falls onto Tohai. The lurk coming in from the A site, and then completely ruin the chances of winning the round.
Yeah, just great presence of mind. So far, so good for them.
The jump peaks coming out right now from the attack. Poirel was hoping to bait the shot, but Boaster's not falling for it. You've got this aggressive play from Rhyme, but caught potentially looking at radar, just doesn't react as quick as we might expect. Boaster now going high up on top of the double stack. And now popping the ult as well as the spike moves into the site. You've still got one lurking in the background. It's Jibs coming in through U-Haul. The nade comes out and slows things down just a little bit, but this is actually looking like a somewhat promising round. A 2-on-2 now as Tohai picks off one, but it falls down onto the Cypher. On the site currently, and Jibs seems aware of it. Noisy trying to work through U-Haul with the Bulldog. Just can't quite get the best of Jibs. The rifle not as on. The Bomb Buddy spotting bodies over in Hookah. Only one coming out from the Hookah player. I love the aggression coming in from Boaster. Feels confident to go up on top of that box despite the fact that he took significant...
Will be the first line of contact. Those foots are going to Those steps are going to start to funnel through. The spray is good. One will go down. 6 seconds left on the clock. One in U-Haul. It's Tohai. Finds the frag. Very crucial for him. Has to go pick up that spike. But the rest of the team, they will make their way over. But